Yeah, we got the C show. Got Christiana, Connor, and Christy. Yeah. Eat shit. Other alphabet. Oh. Patrick. Yeah, I got nothing. I am not helpful in any way. And that's not the first time that's been said. I bumped a couple extra minutes on there, so no rush. We're all settling in. Yeah, I got all these lovelies that somehow hadn't crossed paths over the years. That's nice. Well, yeah. It has, yeah, you two are probably the hardest gets anymore. Well, we've got family. That's a busy endeavor. Oh, so Amazon effing YouTube can't be here, you son. Check.
Cold and flu season, though, I can't make any promises. Summer, have at it.
Have you seen the raids lately? It's very dangerous out there. If you're going anywhere by plane, mask up. I know nobody who's come home from a flight and felt like, I'm sick.
Oh, Emma's at work. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah. I think he's been drugged like the second they were like, drugs. There you go.
I guess I can't be too upset at Emma. They're at work, so fine. Check. Yeah, trying to get everybody all leveled out.
You're doing great.
It's too hot. Like nobody leaves their house. Not hot in here. Just like it's too hot to get in your car and. It's only like 2.5 weeks till school start. Everyone's on vacation.
Their loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way, either way.
Solid. There you go.
The Sometimes Live Step Podcast.
If you weren't so slammed, that would be like, get on TikTok, but you're slammed. That's a lot.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. Don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Marketing.
Has it really been 6 years?
You don't have to put on the red light.
But I haven't aged a day.
Well,
You don't have to put on the red light. I put on the red light. I put on the red light.
Yep.
I put on the red light.
Yeah.
My kid starts preschool in a couple weeks.
That's unreasonable.
Fucking high school.
It's rude, quite frankly.
I don't know. Like I was such a square
Same.
I'm scared if she's even remotely a normal teenager. I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm not gonna know what to do at all.
That's interesting.
Hear and mirror and validate their emotions, and you got like 75% of it.
No, but I'll just be like, oh yeah, no, that's just a new herbal perfume you're wearing. Sure, that's fine. That's your shampoo? Of course
It's
it is,
called
honey.
Pepe Le Pew.
Someone I fucking worked with was like, I don't want to go to the state fair. I'm afraid to bring my kids because they're going to be selling weed. And I was like, they're selling weed on like every couple blocks. They're selling like, there's just stores now.
Like, just talk to your kids. It's not an alien. Just talk to them.
Just don't buy. I mean, they're selling booze too. Like, what are you? Yeah. What are you buying your
No,
kid?
they're-
Get him a corn dog. Don't get him the weed, and you're fine.
They're gonna force us to engage in their alternative lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's all I heard when she spoke. I was like, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just one whiff of marijuana could turn you something.
Oh yeah.
Any kinds of
Yeah.
things.
And there's so many colors on that flag that you can just land on with
Yeah.
with one
It's like
tiny
playing
interaction.
Twister with your soul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both feet in hell? No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, this should have. We should have just started at 7:30.
Whoops.
Then this would have been cold open. Now I still have to worry about cold open.
Just repeat it. I'm ready to remember what you said. We're gonna read it.
Yeah.
All right.
let's Try to make it
I don't
organic.
want my coworker to be like, you fucking read me on stab.
Wait, just tell each other stories. You have a kid going to high school now. I have a coworker that's worried.
Oh shit.
We'll just
We're
swap.
swapping stories.
Nobody will get it.
Oh, all right. I'll get started. Huh? What? Oh, sorry. Just dozed off there for a second. Good to be here. Good to be standing up. Maybe I need a new chair. Maybe that's what it is.
Let's talk ergonomics.
I was told that I need to get like an ergonomic setup
Evaluation?
evaluation at my.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's because I mean my back is already trash.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
yes.
more recently, it's even more so. But that's also because I'm working out constantly, so there's that too. So that's
So you're old.
and I'm
That does happen.
I know someone who has a high school age child, so
dare you.
I'm I'm clearly old again.
Not I.
That was amazing judo.
Yeah. But my back has always been trash. But you know, maybe. Well, I want to wait out. Technically, it's 12 days, but 4 of those days are weekend, so it's like I only have 8 days left in my probation.
right.
After that, then I'll be a problem employee.
There you go.
I'm on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. I'm currently a problem employee because I am in my 2 weeks notice.
Oh,
So I can do
wow.
whatever the
Short
fuck I
timer.
want
Oh,
right
man.
now.
We are 2 ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
Got
It's
my
like,
2 weeks
the,
left. And
The
your 2
horseshoe
weeks
meets at each end, you know?
left. Yeah. Oh, so many profound exchanges.
Just keep your knees at 90 degrees, my man.
Oh,
That's a good
And
phrase.
elbows at
So
90 degrees.
I feel like I'm jamming my tailbone into the crook, and I don't because I want to be upright. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't
You
know.
need support behind the back. Maybe
Sure.
a stiff pillow if they won't give you the right size chair. We will talk ergonomics.
Oh,
Do
all
you
right.
join your union? Do you need help filing a grievance?
I know nothing about any of it,
Oh, talk to me after the show.
but it sounds like we've got a decent one because I guess as soon as my probation ends, we get like a 3% raise because that's when it. Not because I'm finishing my probation, but that's when it just so happens to
It
coincide
lines up.
Yes,
with.
July
That's
1st.
a sweet
Yeah.
day.
July
That's a
1st.
sweet day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but you got civil service questions. I got you.
well, maybe I
You want to
should.
know about regulations? I got you.
All right. I just gotta get through
I'm fun
12.
at parties.
I gotta get through 12 more days, and then I keep reminded every time I say that. Oh, plus 10. They've got 10 more days after the end of probation to decide you can go fuck yourself. Is what I.
No. They can only extend your probation by up to 5 days.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
okay, that's even better.
And if
Then.
they don't give you the notice before the day that your probationary period ends, then they can't
Somebody, this is all like free legal advice. So
What?
people are taking notes here.
You're
Why
welcome.
even pretend it's over then? They're just trying to like trick you into being a little too hasty with your
Yeah, just
Because
tra-
they wait till
transgressions
they
and
wait
then-
till the last day.
yeah.
And
No,
then they
here's
try
the
to find a
finish line.
Friday.
Here's the finish line. Haha, no, it wasn't.
Yep. No static goalposts anymore.
Yeah,
Not even
no,
probation.
it's all slipping and sliding. But yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Some stability in my life. That'll be fun.
Overrated.
Because 20 years of the life of an artist is
That's-
Lucrative?
so much.
It's
That and small business ownership. Oh man, I'm printing money.
yeah. That's a lot of like responsibility that you just can't really give to anybody else.
Yeah.
You just own things.
But can you put
Ugh,
a
that's
price
rough.
or a compensation figure on the American dream?
Yes.
Small business
Yes.
owner.
Eventually,
Proud to
yeah,
be
you
an
totally.
Just poverty line.
Yeah,
That's-
sure. Okay,
I
that's
would-
fair.
I'm good there.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, well enough that I don't need a full-time stage job on top of it. That
It's pretty good.
working. So I'm working
Lottery
70,
money
80
now.
hours a week, maybe something like that. There's just a little less of that. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
all right. It's good. It's very fulfilling.
It's kind of like this place is like partially state funded, but just because you work for the state, it's not the same thing.
On slow months.
yeah. It's subsidized by your efforts at a desk
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
That's,
So far, not yet.
okay, that's good.
It still actually subsidizes me, which is, I pay it back. I've never made money from this place, but I'll borrow some, but then I have to pay it back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I see what you're up to. No.
Technically, there's one employee of this place, but he's never been paid.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he never complains.
Oh,
Otherwise, you're screwed.
yeah. No, he's a bit of a handful. When is his probation up? 6 years. 6 years. 6 months with the state. 6 years small business owner. There's that breath. How are we? We'll start in a second.
Swell.
But we had all the good cold open while the music was on, and I can't use that. So now we have to
Damn.
talk. But we can't use the
Goddamn.
same stuff. I hate that.
I'm out of interesting things.
That's all
Okay, I'll say something weird if that's what we're waiting for.
Sure. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Well, now I feel pressure. Never mind. I won't do anything
Yeah.
at all.
That's fair.
Yeah. Double cross. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the opposite. I'm trying to dive more into the artist life. I
good.
feel like I killed 10 years with golden handcuffs at Costco. Not even golden, like bronze maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Some copper cuffs.
Eventually they're just handcuffs again.
Yeah.
Kirkland branded.
Yeah. Stainless steel. But, it's like I'm trying to have a less well-paying job without benefits that will allow me flexibility.
Sure.
So, got to make this mistake for 10 years and then see what the
Might as well.
happy medium is
Yeah.
between the two.
Well, anytime, and there was a big rush several years ago, but anytime anybody ever expressed interest in running off to L.A. or New York or something to pursue dreams,
Yeah.
if you're young enough, fuck it, not even if you're young enough, if you want to, do the damn thing, because it's much better to regret whatever failure comes from it
Yeah.
than
Inaction.
than always wondering if you could have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's the coward's way out.
yeah,
You go, if I were tried, it's the Uncle Rico's way out. I should have been in the fucking NFL, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of thing.
No, now I got to go home and watch Napoleon tonight.
Yeah.
Any excuse,
Someone's got to do it.
I'll take it. But yeah, it's much better to have given it a shot,
Loved and lost.
and failed.
Well, now I'm
gonna be just kind of depressed about all the roads not taken.
Well,
You're like,
It's a good, strong start to a
well, but you've got a
comedy show.
nice family and a wonderful
401k?
home life and stability that you can. I'm just now getting to that. Ugh.
Ugh,
Well, not the family stuff, but
I don't know.
but
Grass
stability.
is always greener.
Yeah.
This were a Lifetime movie, we'd go to bed and wake up like Freaky Friday and the alternative thing. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
yep.
Can we switch bodies 4 ways? Is that gonna work out?
Nobody's
Stay me
tried it
and just
before.
see how it works out for you guys. Just check in
Yeah.
with you.
Everyone shift to the right one.
I'm only comfortable with me though.
Oh.
I had a dream about that one time that was actually like super fucking deep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I take any opportunity to talk about this dream.
Oh, please.
But like it's profound. I don't know how funny it is, but it was really profound. So like when I was younger, I really wanted to be skinny. Like that was like what I really wanted, and I wanted to be tan, and I wanted to be well liked, and I wanted to be like this like ethereal alien being of perfection, right?
Sure.
So I had this dream where I got all of those things, but my brain was swapped into another person's body.
Oh goddamn.
Okay. So I had my consciousness, but every single sensation felt foreign to me, like moving my fingers or like, like everything felt gross and like not right.
Okay.
And then like the point of the dream was like, you could totally have those things, but you don't want it. You want to be yourself. And it's true. And it's remained true. And I had that
Yeah.
dream years ago.
Well, that's nice.
I'm
Nice.
telling you.
It's good. It's a good dream.
I mean,
It is good.
I've kind of been banking on that though my entire life. Since I was a kid, I've been shooting for 2050. Was hoping by then they'd be able to transfer my brain into a robot body,
Oh, shit.
and hopefully I got 26 more years. We'll see if we make it there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan of the idea of dying.
Oh.
So yeah.
So you're just already sort of made peace with the idea that it's going to feel weird in that
Oh,
body.
I care very little. I don't need sensation at all. I'm just
Just a brain
continuing
and
to
a-
exist.
A jar and a death.
Very
I don't-
interesting.
I think you're going to get to the end of your life and dying's not going to be so bad. And you'll be like, what did I spend all that time worrying about?
I do hear that it's just sort
From
of
who? Wait, from who? Who are you talking to?
well,
Are they coming in the night?
no.
Are
that
they
it's
in the
just
room right now?
That you're done.
Non-existence.
You know where I
It's
learned?
too hard to process.
I don't
Well,
need to
there's
be
that,
looking
yeah.
at
I
your
learned
face.
not to be afraid of death because of a bottle of Dr. Bronner's soap. It literally says on the side on the label, "Don't be afraid of death." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
The
And it
doctor
talks
said
about
that.
mushroom therapy.
Oh, yeah.
So and then like there's no need to be afraid of death
They've
and
done
mushroom
that,
therapy or something like that.
With Johns Hopkins, they like alleviated death anxiety in terminal patients like 90% or something.
From
Wow.
psilocybin mushrooms. You don't need the mushrooms though. You could unless you want to, but like that's optional. But you could skip right to the whole. It's fine. It's all fine.
Do they?
sure.
Do they sell that at the state fair also?
Hopefully, that'd be a wild state fair.
That would
A
make
call
it.
back
That
to
would
something
make it.
nobody heard. That's
Yeah.
on the fair
Everybody
right
just
now.
be staring at turkey legs like, oh my fucking god.
No, you can't buy Dr. Bronner's like off a guy shilling it off a car. It feels too snake oily at that
Oh
point.
no, I
you
meant
know?
the mushrooms. But that would be.
Oh.
But I think like a back alley Dr. Bronner's would
Yeah.
be pretty
Oh,
funny
sure.
too.
Yeah.
Do you got lavender in there?
Cures
That's
everything.
lavender.
That's the best one though. Besides the menthol. Menthol is good. It'll sting you though.
Oh sure.
It'll sting you good.
Yeah.
lets you know.
The back alley Dr. Bronner said it's don't fear death unless you wanna.
Dr. Ron Burrs.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Burr. Try some of my fancy bullshit. You can use it in 16 different ways if you wanna. All right, how about we do this gosh darn thing?
Goodness.
Oh wait, why is I gotta turn up? I don't know why I have Discord on over here. I don't want that pinging during the show. Okay, now let's do the thing. I'm sure I can pick something out of that. Thank you guys. Let's have a gosh darn good time. There's folk online that are enjoying things, except the existential crises that we're instilling in
Sorry,
them.
everyone.
Yeah,
I've been just doing that recently. I just bring up death, like, hey, what about death?
Well,
You guys-
I kind of brought it up, so it's on me.
Happy Friday. Let's stare into the abyss together.
Yeah. Everybody know that feeling when you're laying trying to sleep and you just recognize the complete darkness that could blink out and you just fuck, it's right there.
Want me to make it worse for you, but you won't be scared. You ever see Major Payne where he breaks his finger so he won't think about his knee?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I got more scared of eternity than of death. So I'm like, death sounds pretty chill. Just turn it all off, man.
No, want it forever. I want it forever.
Yikes.
But maybe then I'd hate that.
That's
Probably.
where the humor comes from, though.
Just-
that fear.
Yeah. You gotta let it ride like a vampire for a few thousand years and then see how you feel then.
Yeah. If I had the option,
no.
I feel you.
can I have that option? Just give me a couple thousand.
If you're Jeff Bezos, maybe.
Oh, well.
This
yeah.
is a totally different podcast.
Yeah, we took a weird turn since you've been gone.
We took a turn.
What can you do?
And for the two of you that haven't been on in a while, the up top is a little different. We go straight into the intro to segment 1, and then we'll do the hellos after
okay.
that. If
All
I
right.
remember. I remember a couple weeks ago, I forgot to even introduce anybody at all.
Oh,
so we
all
went
right.
all the way through the show. So I'll try and remember.
Okay.
Let's do the thing! Sorry.
Do it.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called
They're online.
Stab.
In this ticking time bomb of an episode of The Stab Show, super funny improviser Christiana has to unravel the riddles of a madman before he can spoil all of the Deadpool and Wolverine cameos before opening night. Hilarious comedian Connor Martin is in a custody battle to win the right to visit his somewhat illicit substances guy twice monthly and on every other national holiday. And Stab Show favorite Christy Farley has a plan to save the rec center that's so crazy it just might not matter because billionaires just fucking hate rec centers, man. All of this while me, your host, Jesse Jones, has to try to convince his boss that he knows Cantonese and can show the visiting dignitaries a good time and convince them to invest in our rubber vomit company. All this and so much more in tonight's episode of The Stab Show. Now, let's dive right into the program, shall we, with segment 1. It's reorganization. This is a show that is about as dependent upon context as any other that's ever been attempted. Minus the proper amount of context, most of what we say in this hour-ish of programming is absolutely horrifying. Which is why an acronym like COOC, or completely out of context, is so troublesome to me. Us, you, and we. So when I found it, I obviously had to use it. Also, COOC, I mean, just listen to that. Obviously had to use it. Anyway, let's quickly forget what COOC might already stand for, and instead give me who or what else COOC. Sorry. COOC might stand for or represent to you, Christiana. Let's hear your COOC.
Well, COOC. Let me just start by saying, have you seen inflation lately?
Ooh.
Have you been to the grocery store? My God. You have food at home. Sure, the kids are going to whine their lack of gratitude, knowing no limits whatsoever. But tonight's dinner is a solid COOC, cooking out of crap. There's something in that pantry that will at least provide the caloric intake necessary to fill your belly, even if it doesn't remotely approach the slimmest amount of nutritional value.
Nah.
Stale store brand Butterround Ritz knockoff, some mealy red delicious apple, and the peanut butter you could scrape out of the bottom of the jar. Sold.
There you go.
Crap, but we're cooking with it. A really questionable head of broccoli and a can of potted meat food product. Well, that does have some nutritional value, actually. Unrelated. Anyone know how many calories mold has? Anyone? Oh, look, milk that's just about there. A slimy slab of salami and 2 bread heels. Done. We are cocking up dinner tonight.
Oh, man.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Yum.
Most of that almost sounded all right.
I mean, it's not a meal I have
Yeah.
eaten.
It's not starving.
Yeah.
It's not starving.
Well, and also, someone with a British husband knows a lot of that sounds like real good English
Fine
food.
Dining.
Good point.
Yeah.
So many kinds of sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not
some,
a euphemism. It's just sausage.
Yeah. and some heels of loaves
A lot
of bread.
of potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And
they
just-
put beans on it for
Yeah.
whatever
They
reason.
put beans on everything. If it sits still beans, and they're not even like, ugh.
That's why you need the heel of the bread to resist the bean juice.
We had, so in England, Heinz has a macaroni and cheese in a can,
Ooh.
like
God.
next to
No.
SpaghettiOs, and it
Yeah.
is so much worse than you're imagining right now. It was like paste. There were like 4 actual macaronis in it. It was
All right. Well.
not
Yeah.
great. That would be
Says
a
you.
good cocked up meal too.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you and welcome back.
Okay.
Connor.
Howdy.
Hi. What might you have in way
Mm?
of a COOC?
Yeah, you know me.
I do.
Sorry, I just wanted to do that. Welcome to Goldsboro, Pennsylvania, the new city where all the nation's easily tricked, overly trusting, and just plain dumb have been herded for their own safety. It's a huge town. In an unforeseen turn of inevitable events, a seeming majority of the nation's con men have flocked to the city of rubes like Catholics to a burnt tortilla. In response to this confluence of wolves and sheep, the bodies that govern Goldsboro have enacted a campaign of weekly PSAs to deal with their ever-growing variety of cons, tricks, and schemes employed by these opportunistic idiot hunters. This week's PSA is aimed at young women. Has your OBGYN suggested that in order to provide you optimal care, he will have to watch you bang? Well, call our idiot hotline, 1-800-DUMBASS, and report him, because that man is a kook. Remember, COOC, because only creepy obstetricians oversee coitus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's just important to let the people know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one to grow on.
Yeah. Kind of put a tail on the front of that one a little bit, but what are you going to do?
No. I always enjoy when the reorganizations are punctuated with the reveal.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I wanted to really
Yeah.
let it simmer.
Yeah.
Like the
You give people a chance
cooking.
to beat them to it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See
Yeah.
if you get where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a fun little game within the game.
I feel
Oh.
like the guy from Saw or something, you know what I mean? We're playing a game.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I've always made that connection.
Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Hey, Christiana.
Oh.
Welcome back. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
You know, though, in a weird way, I appreciate it because it's usually my name that gets fucked up.
You know, I almost
I
saw
didn't
that
finish-
coming. I was like, those are close.
I didn't
There's
finish
gonna
my
be a
sentence.
mix-up.
Hey, Christiana. You did good earlier. Welcome back, Christy Farley.
Hello.
It was going to have to happen with the C show with Christiana, Connor, and Christy. It was going to be.
Point.
I got it out of the way. Christy Farley. Let's do
Hello.
that. Let's include the full name. That'll help. I was just super happy that you're here in person back on the program.
I'm grateful to be here.
I have to do so much begging to get you to join us again. Christy, welcome back to the show with your COOC.
Caffeine Overload Outpatient Clinic. Hello there. You get right into it.
Yeah.
Did you drink 2 cans of Kirkland brand cold brew from Costco only to find out that each can has 225 milligrams of caffeine? And then did you then think to yourself, wait, doesn't an average cup of coffee only have 80 milligrams of caffeine? And then you pulled out your iPhone because mental math is not your strong suit. And then you found out that you just slammed nearly 6 grams of coffee like a college freshman in the span of 12 minutes. And now you think you're vibrating and you may shit yourself? Well, come on down to the Caffeine Overload Outpatient Clinic, We've got room after room that's just filled with soothing ambience, water features, and a trained professional in there to remind you to breathe and tell you that you are absolutely not gonna die right now. We've also got kaopectate on tap for the inevitable diarrhea that you're absolutely going to have. And you can sit on a beanbag while you wait out the shakes. Anyway, if you're too self-conscious or anxious to come down there, call us and we'll come get you. Come on down!
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Loved it.
I'll just act like last weekend I didn't basically just pound 570-ish milligrams in 2 back-to-back cans of delicious energy drink. I try to get myself off energy, and then I'll have 2. They're just delicious. Can I get... I've said this so many times. I don't think the energy drink companies are listening to me. But can I get just caffeine-free versions of these flavors? I just like the flavors. I don't even want the caffeine.
Oh, that's the first.
Well,
Decaf energy drink.
yeah.
That'd be so funny.
There's got to be a market. They're making like alcohol-free hard seltzer, which is just seltzer, and
Just
people are
saw that.
buying it. So I mean,
We're a
why
long
not?
way from the the battery acid flavor of original Red Bulls and Monsters. Things are delicious now, and those flavors do not exist outside of energy drinks, and it's a built-in problem.
Yeah, I don't think they realize they have that market just sitting there.
Yeah,
Totally untapped.
I would and I'm trying to avoid dyes and stuff too. So you just give me that, and I would be so happy.
For the crunchy energy drink. You know what I'm saying?
Caffeine free.
Yeah,
Just for a little cake after dinner.
yeah.
Just acting like I
have
wouldn't
some
buy
coffee.
the shit out of
I
these.
mean, even decaf still has like a little bit of caffeine in it.
Sure.
So
Just a negligible amount. I looked it up because I was concerned about sleep.
It's like they stopped making good diet sodas, and now it's just all diet. Like
the zeros, the Coke
it's
zeros,
garbage.
they're terrible. I want my chemicals back.
It's a dwindling middle class, you know?
there it is. It all comes back to that. Hey, everybody! Now let's go around and actually introduce people. Christiana, hi there.
Hi.
Hi. It's been a bit.
I know. I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I miss you.
I'm not looking for apologies.
No,
I'm just,
but the guilt
saying.
is just part of my personality.
well,
So
I'm familiar with that as well. I would ask what you've been up to, but it's I will anyway.
Yeah.
It's still worthwhile.
Sure.
It's not creative endeavor necessarily, except you're still doing the quilting stuff. I assume.
I still do. I do a bit of sewing here and there. I moved into bag making and someone liked my bag tonight, and that was exciting.
Yeah.
I don't sell them because it takes me so long. They'd be like Louis Vuitton levels of expensive for, Joanne craft supplies, but that is what
There might also be a market for that.
that's what I do with my time.
Well,
It could be writing, it could be something more like that, but it's
that and
the
your
arts and crafts of the. I'm gonna go to State Fair tomorrow. I always like to check out the handiworks.
Yeah. Well, that and you're heavily invested in the Y.
I am invested in the Y. S'mores Fest is coming up September 28th to our local
I keep wanting to do that, and I keep not
listeners and viewers. You should come. There will be a quilt there for raffle.
doing that.
It's always very exciting. But yeah, if you like summer camp, if you like the Utes, if you like eating s'mores, if you like do-gooding in the community for less money than the other worthy causes charge, like I love Habitat, but that is an expensive ticket. But ours is cheap, and you get barbecue, and you get to eat s'more stuff. So end of September, shouldn't be 100,000 degrees anymore. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, come on down.
Well, I'll have to look
Good
into
times.
that. Yeah. And doing more improv around here, so I'm going to have to try and pull you back into that.
I remember improv.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah,
But
I remember that.
Would like to get you back involved in
Something with the yeses and the ands.
that. Something along
still
those
got
lines.
it.
Yeah. Nailed
remember.
It. But yeah,
Yeah.
if I can pull you out more for other things,
Yes.
do that as well.
I would do that.
Actually, power play might be an excellent opportunity. You know what? We'll talk.
Okay.
Thank you, Christiana. Good to have you. Hey, Connor.
How do you do?
Oh, not too bad. I kind of owe you an apology that only matters to me.
I was gonna say you do.
Guilt is part of his personality
Exactly.
too.
I don't know if I'm aware.
I think last time you were on, or the time before, or whatever, I kept referring to it as like your first show. I forgot that you had been on like 6 years before
once
that.
Way back. Yeah. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Yeah.
But I'm the bookkeeper with the dumb spreadsheet. I should have known that.
It's a pretty fucked up oversight there,
Yeah.
Jesse.
Yeah. No, it's been bothering
The
me
kind of shit that causes housing collapses and mortgage
since I
crises.
edited that episode recently. It's been top of mind.
Well, I appreciate that. Probably going to be able to sleep at night.
Yeah. Well, I finally will be able to. Welcome back.
You're fair.
What are you up to out in the
in the scene?
Yeah.
Not enough. I just quit my job, so I'm trying to get out more now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more night shifts, so I'll be just miking more and trying to like put an act together and feel like I know what I'm doing again for the first time in a while. But otherwise, just fucking. I don't think I have like any cool projects to report on, which is unfortunate.
You're just getting that.
Yeah, I'm
that
revving
started
up
again. Yeah.
That's right. So, just future things.
Sure.
Be excited about me. I'm just plugging now. Like, be a fan of mine. Make me famous so I don't have to get another job. No.
Well, that's always the goal. But it's all right out there, all right in front of you. The endless horizon of opportunity. We encourage everyone to quit their jobs and pursue their passions.
That's right. You don't even have to fly too close to the sun on days like this.
No.
You'll melt right here.
Well, good to have you. Looking forward to all that will be coming from Connor.
Thank you. I'm trying to create an expectation, so I have to.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, put the pressure on yourself.
That's right.
Christy.
Hello.
Hi there. Oh, you're a gosh darn treat. And you've been missed around here.
I'm glad to be here.
Good to have you. You were mentioning you've gotten into yoga.
Yeah. So I lifelong anxiety disorder, but I was kind of like looking for exercise that I could do at home without that didn't give me more anxiety, and then yoga really unites the mind and the body. And at first I was a total skeptical, and I was like, this people are attributing things to it, this is bullshit, I'm just gonna stretch or whatever. And then I did it consistently for a year and got X months, I don't know how many months. That shit fucking works.
Wow.
And that's why it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. It honestly, and science doesn't really know why. They don't know why it works. They have theories, but none of them have reproducible anyway, it's magic. I fully recommend it.
Wow.
Talk to your physician or whatever first if you have a boner disease or something.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. You have to talk to your physician about a lot of things when you've got that.
You can do that hot Bikram yoga in here.
I haven't done that one yet because I'm a little bit too sweaty.
Don't do
I'm
that
just
one.
too sweaty for that one.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's
Every warning label on a treadmill, it says that you should stop if you experience those symptoms. That's what you experience in Bikram yoga.
Oh God,
Oh.
no!
Good times.
I saw a documentary about that.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, good to have you. Good to finally have someone in yoga's corner. Oh.
I'm just gonna proselytize about yoga this whole time.
Might as well. Maybe I should try breathing and minding. I don't know. Well, let's get back to this. It's segment 2. It's topical haiku challenge. I said all of those words as weirdly as I could. Next week, the Paris Olympic Games begin. It's international sport at its finest. And also filthy, filthy Paris, where the swimmers can't swim. That's fun. It seems like it's been a bit of a catastrophe to get this thing going, but, they usually are. But ready or not, here comes the Summer Olympics. And we're celebrating the Olympics the only way we know how, with strictly regimented Japanese verse. as set to an Irish jig. It's what we do. It's what we do around here, for better or worse. We like to think it's less racially insensitive than when we had the traditional Japanese theme under it.
Yeah.
It's hard to say if that's true or not. But in today's edition of Topical Haiku Challenge, I want to hear 3 haiku each about the 2024 Summer Olympics. I'm super ready for it. It's like next week, and I'm going to... I think this is going to be the end of my my Peacock subscription.
Me too.
Since everything's getting more goddamn expensive. But I'm going to fucking binge that. I love the Olympics.
This feels more like limerick music to me, but
Sure.
yeah.
but maybe that's the juxtaposition you wanted.
I mean, it's not.
Okay.
Christiana, let's get us started on our 3 trips round. So it's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 times around, as we do in segments 2. Christiana, your first Paris Olympics haiku.
Do I have to say it in an Irish accent?
You don't. You actually would probably encourage
I
you
shouldn't.
not to.
Yeah. All right. Serene Sen flows by. E. coli. Eek. Coli. Eek. New meaning of runs.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd been hearing that they wanted to do the swimming events in that river, and they can't because they couldn't clean it up.
Well, then, like, the French people were like, they were trying to clean it up. They're like, let's all go down and shit in it in the same day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't understand your country.
Well, because the French are strict contrarians.
That's
You
fair.
gotta shit filter the water.
Yeah, it's like charcoal.
Yeah. Like char-
You got
yeah.
a giant Brita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old science.
Thank you, Christiana. Connor, your first of 3 Olympic haikus.
Gymnastics in France. Why is there charcuterie on the pommel horse?
Why not at this point? It probably because, the meats, get it all greasy,
Yeah.
and then that cheese just sweating on it.
It's that home
not
court
safe.
advantage. They're used to it.
Well, sure. Sure. Christy, Olympic haiku 1, go.
Athletes take their stage. World watches with bated breath. Commercial for Twix.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I haven't eaten very much in several months, but everything you guys say tonight makes me very hungry. Want to go home, get a can of beans, and boil it for some reason. Just so I eat it the proper British way.
There you go.
Christiana, second time around, Olympic haiku 2.
Women's gymnastics. See the exploited teens hold puberty at bay.
I mean, yeah. But I think we got the creepy trainers out of there at least.
You work out enough, that period's not coming back.
I've heard of that.
Is that a positive?
It is not.
Okay. All right.
No.
Some people take birth control just to do what gymnastics does,
There you go.
I didn't think about that.
Right?
I try not to now. Connor.
Yeah. Oh, my second one?
Please.
Okay. Decathlon? Nah. We're in France, motherfucker. Decoupage-a-thon.
Oh, man. I want to watch that.
I want to see you glue little pieces of paper to shit.
Yeah.
We're in France.
Yeah.
Would watch.
Ooh. Yeah. Absolutely. I can
I
see
think
that.
that's what decoupage is. I don't really know.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just the gluing of papers mostly.
It's like French people trying to retcon collage, or is collage also French?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
It
I thought they're just
sounds
trying
like
to
it.
take credit or something. You
No.
know what I mean?
The
Those
French have a
French.
lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Christy, hi there. Please give us another haiku about the Olympics, please.
Gold medal dreams fly. Doping scandal whispers low. I've heard the French smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
That last line sounds like profound if you interpret it. Like what do they call it when you can smell colors and see sounds?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Synesthesia. Yeah. Like you've heard the French smell. What is that?
Wow.
What does that sound like?
There's a whole nother layer there that I missed.
That wasn't what you were saying, maybe, but like you were just doing a lot of
No,
things
it's
to my
there,
brain.
though.
Though.
I tried to put enough stank on it, but I needed more stank.
It was
French
like
stank.
Yes.
a collage of meaning.
Exactly. You glued an extra thought on top of that.
Maybe I should do yoga. That I need to figure.
Christiana, let's start our third time around haikuing about the 2024 Olympiad.
Forget the cynics. I visualize world peace and male swimmers. Yum.
Such long torsos.
Yeah.
Broad shoulders.
Yeah, there's a lot. They're kind of weird.
Very
They're kinda-
gecko-like.
They're stretched out in weird ways. Mm-hmm. All right.
Weird, wonderful ways.
Yeah. To each their own.
.com.
To each their own. Connor, final haiku about the Olympics.
Parisian runners do best when running away. Hence, starter pistols. It's a little bit offensive, but you know.
Yeah. And I'm just so exhausted. I got offended in the wrong way because I thought you were talking about runners from Peru. I'm just...
No. Not Peruvian runners.
No, I get it now.
They run towards gold, I believe. Parisian runners. Okay.
Yes, I get the...
You get what I'm doing there? That old General Patton bullshit where we shit on the French for being cowards? Like,
No,
Yeah.
My fucking dad would eat that up.
I got caught back up with the cowardly French thing.
World War II joke,
But
and
it's
this, the 80th year since D-Day. No, it's
Is that
good.
right?
It's timely, yeah.
All ties together.
They're never gonna let that go. They're never gonna let that go.
yeah.
Fucking
How do you
French.
like chilling in Normandy, unmolested by German soldiers?
Yeah, jackasses. Thank you, Connor. Hey, Christy, let's wrap up some haikus with your third or three about the Olympics.
Flame ignites the games. Why do we do this again? Oh yeah, corporate sponsors.
Oh, well, you know, that and the thrill of competition.
Yeah.
I didn't know you liked the Olympics. I wouldn't have shit on it so hard.
That's all right. That's all right. It's not that it doesn't deserve it.
I love the Olympics, and when Stab show announcer voice John Alston used to be like reachable in the real world.
Yeah.
We would just exchange. He fucking hates the Olympics. I love them, and that was like our bonding was our mutual extreme
Well, that's
feelings.
that's nice.
So if you're out there listening, John, I still like the Olympics, and you're wrong. They're great.
From what I understand, and I do question it often. Last I heard, he's still alive.
No, I didn't mean he was dead. I just
no.
mean like he does he's not on Facebook.
No,
so.
but I mean, I always think that he's dead. I think he's most active on the X's.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I never
pretty
looked
sure.
there.
Yeah. Segment 3, it's selling on Craigslist. Moving soon? For no reason. Or just trying to declutter that garage stuffed with a lifetime of nonsense and bullshit? Well, why not take some pictures of it? Write up something snappy about it. Or write up something snappy about how it's not soaked in urine. And you're at least halfway there. I forgot the structure of that sentence. Craigslist has done so much for us, which is why we celebrate it on our little Sell It on Craigslist segment. And so in Sell It on Craigslist, you're asked to give us your Craigslist postings, trying to sell the following things. Christiana. I could have sworn that we'd done this before, but somehow, apparently not. Christiana, let's hear your ad. You're selling cool aunt lessons.
All right. Long-term care insurance is hard to come by. Retirement communities are closing, assisted living is expensive, and nursing homes are horrific places to die. So invest now in your future by signing up for cool aunt lessons. Your nibblings might not be thinking about their eventual need to care for you along with their parents, but by the end of our 4-week class,
you'll have fully ingratiated yourself into the homes and hearts of your nieces and nephews. Our curriculum includes Week 1, sommelier services for the modern teen. How to select the wines and spirits most likely to help your nieces and nephews achieve unparalleled social standing. Features Stella Rosa tasting flights. Week 2, answering services for the modern alibi. How to leverage AI tools to ensure that you're always on call to cover for your beloved family member as they hide their true activities, many of them requiring later trips to Planned Parenthood from their parents. Week 3, later life support. How to hide your resentment when asked to babysit your grand nibblings again. Emphasis on goal setting and meditation to keep in mind the long game. Week 4, baking. Sign up today.
Oh, that sounds like good planning.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put in the quality time.
Yeah.
Do, because I'll leave your ass when you're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're back to the abyss.
Ah. Oh, there you are. I blinked. Connor, thank you, Christiana. Connor,
Hey.
I don't know. Let's hear your ad for a duffel bag full of bedbug infested throw pillows.
Yeah. Are you a scientist who needs cheap research bugs? Have I got the duffel bag for you? Or perhaps you're a deadbeat father currently shopping for hookers and you just remembered that Junior asked for an ant farm for his birthday. You saw my sweet offer and thought, close enough. And hey, why not? We've all seen our fair share of sea monkey terrariums, alien ant farms, and Richard Gere brand wearable gerbils. It's time to change it up. Give your son the gift of 3 bedbug-riddled throw pillows and a duffel. Oh, what's that? You say you're not a scientist or a piece of shit? Well, allow me to remind you, these are throw pillows. Perhaps it's time to bring your ninjutsu into the 21st century and combine the ancient art of ninja star with the modern advent of biological warfare. Can I guarantee the effectiveness of the bedbug ninja star in battle? Sure I can. That's for like 3 nerds. In any case, call quickly because these babies are priced to move. Willing to consider trades of similar value, e.g. a flea-laden suitcase or Jansport full of hornets.
Thank you, Connor.
Okay.
I wasn't one of those 3, but I'm sure somebody
Somebody wants that shit.
is checking the chat. I'm sure somebody got that. Thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
And barreling ahead, Christy, let's see what you've got in your ad for 1 crystal key to a magical fucking realm or some shit.
Hey, y'all. I accidentally clicked buy now on Amazon from a seller whose name was just a bunch of vowels. I think it was like AUE or something like that. It was written in all caps for whatever reason. Anyway, this weird crystal came in the box, the same box as my knockoff Olive Garden cheese grater. It's a crystal key to a magical fucking realm or some shit. It opens a portal. I have only used it once. It's slightly enchanted. The price is negotiable, but no refunds if the realm is mid-apocalypse. I brought capitalism over there, and they kind of ran with it. So bring a water bottle in case the atmosphere is on fire. Okay, thanks. Bye!
Yeah. Oh. Just 1 trip into a magical realm with capitalism, and it's just... ruins everything. It ruins everything. No matter how cute the talking food is or
Yeah.
what's going on there.
Butterfly effect will get you every time.
Yeah.
Smart to put the disclaimers in there. You get burned on the back end otherwise.
Oh, yeah. You got to be up front with everything. Thank you, Christy. Thank you all for our Craigslisting. Let's quickly get into some toyifying. There's segment 4. It's toyifying. There's truly nothing you can't make a plastic figure out of. Paint it a colorful hue and tell children to go outside with it. Turtles from sewers, sharks living on the streets, mice who are from Mars and ride bikes. All of these things and more can be toyified. But in our toyifying, it's your task to come up with the action figures, playsets, games, toys, and other collectively sold separately toys for these everyday situations, scenarios, and concepts. Thought I'd give you something to, spleen vent if you'd like. Christiana, let's hear what you've got in way of toys, games, your toyifying of conservatism.
In this climate, this prompt is, I don't. Oh, hey kids. Small C conservatism is dead now. The new and improved one is here to stay. Mega. Great again. Walls. Guardian angels. Not his time. Fight. With this toy. Walls. Deportation of the massivist kind. Woke snowflakes won't hurt you when you play with new conservatism. Oh, okay. Accessories include an updated copy of the tax code, Ronald Reagan hair gel, a Heritage Foundation membership before it was cool, and a hat, probably red. Conservatism. This toy might not be suitable for children.
Oh, sorry.
It's as if you played a recording from the Republican National Convention this week. I'm dead fucking serious.
Mommy, I want conservative. That sounds fun.
Oh, we've got conservatism at home.
Yeah. Yeah, Grandpa will build you a conservatism.
It's libertarianism.
That's part of the problem, you guys. It's not really.
Yeah. Sorry and thank you.
Okay.
Let's quickly run away from that. Connor!
Yes.
Hey, this is almost the exact opposite of that. Let's hear your toys, games, concepts, your toyification of casual hookups.
Yeah, I didn't have to write much at all. I just did a little research. Turns out Hasbro and Milton Bradley each have a one-night stand themed version of one of their games. First, Milton Bradley came out with Guess Who I Would Have Sex With. Mm-hmm. You pick someone on your opponent's board that you would at least theoretically have sex with, and you write their name down. Right. Then the gameplay proceeds pretty much like regular Guess Who, except every time you lose a game, you have to finish your beer. And as your beer goggles thicken, the pool of people you might consider having sex with broadens widely, thereby making it more difficult for your opponent. Yeah, probably fuck that guy. Hasbro responded with Sluts and Assholes. It plays very similar to Chutes and Ladders. Just roll the dice and see where you land. Mm-hmm. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you said something smooth. Climb a ladder. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, she made extended eye contact. That's pretty sweet. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you got chlamydia. Go down the slide. And that's the games I've found that exist in real life. So go and buy them if you want to play those.
No, found objects, always good. The fact that those rules for Guess Who aren't like on laminated sheets in breweries right now.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Quick copyright it.
Yeah.
A TMRC circle with a little circle around it.
Called it.
Just download the show, put it on a flash drive, and mail it to yourself.
Dibs.
The
person you would have sex with have a big red nose. He does.
Yeah.
It's Santa because you're fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
My love language is gifts.
He gets me.
He's the zaddy.
He gets me. All right. Yeah, no, seriously, though. That should be in the game cabinets of all the breweries. Hey, New Helvetia, you're welcome. Thank you, Connor. Christy. Oh, we've gone on a journey, haven't we? From conservatism to casual hookups. Christy, let's hear your toyifying of lower middle class.
Hey, kids, children, are you sick of the 10 fucking thousandth Marvel movie hero? I I think it's time you kids had more realistic heroes to look up to. Someone you could conceivably become here in the good old US of A. So here we've got Student Debt Dave, okay? Dave is complete with 6-figure student debt shackles, and he has a Dave Ramsey book that he runs around. He wipes his tears in it, okay? And then we go over here for you ladies. We didn't forget you ladies. Budget app Betty, okay? She comes with a couponing app that you won't shut the fuck up about. And then reusable shopping bags and a tiny little outdated iPhone for her to track all of her purchases, because groceries are crazy right now. I know you kids don't know, but it's nuts out here. So budget app Betty. But here's another one for you ladies. It's DIY Everything Deborah. She comes with cheap Amazon fake eyelashes. And she does her own nails with Gel X incessantly because salons want like over $100 for that. And she does her own hair extensions with questionable quality hair, and it kind of smells. It smells, you know? And she's got all kinds of glue in there, and you're like, shouldn't you see a professional? And she's just like, that shit is like $1,000. So that's DIY Everything Deborah. But we also didn't forget the play set, okay? So we got a play set for you. It's called Suburban Sprawl, okay? It's a modest house, no yard. It's next to an apartment complex and in a strip mall that looks literally identical to any other state in America. They all look the same, coast to coast, just fucking strip mall. And then you also got Overtime Adventure as an extension pack, and then you got Healthcare Hassle. Now the healthcare hassle it's compatible with the middle class action figure as well, because this is America. Have fun, kids.
Oh. Yeah. I make us do these things. Sorry. We have to scream about it, otherwise it eats our soul. This way we fight it off while we're yelling. The vibrations. Thank you, guys. So good and so sad, which really has been the tagline of the Stab Show for 11 years. Segment 5, it's location. We're wrapping it up with a goodie. Do you think you've got what it takes to start up a new business? Well, you're wrong. You do. Anyone can. Literally no one will stop you. You can start a new business before I finish this show. The bigger issue is whether or not anyone will give two runny shits about it. And if you're starting your business in a place that might not exactly be clamoring for your type of stuff, well, you're just making it that much harder on yourself. And so in location, you've been asked to sell us on your businesses started in locations that might not be ideal for said businesses. So do it. It is what was asked of you. I can't read one sentence. Christiana.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's hear what you have in way of a pitch for your business. You design custom vacation packages for agoraphobes.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
An aperitivo in a Roman street cafe. The Eiffel Tower at sunset. The Great Pyramids at Giza. The crystal blue waters of the Caribbean. If you dream about the best way to avoid vacations in these tourist-infested, germy, uncontrollable environments, then call Limited Horizons Travel today. We specialize in full-service vacation packages that take you from the bed to the couch to the fridge and back, with handwritten schedules, recommended binging plans, TV or food option available, and custom phone alarms to gently alert you to the delivery and departure of your DoorDash owner so you never have to speak to another person. If you order our individualized brochure before Labor Day, you'll receive a free set of floor-length curtains. Choose from jungle print, nautical theme, or basic black. All options to represent what you'll avoid when you stay the hell home. Frame the only view that matters, the one from your self-imposed, incredibly small world. If you pay in full, we'll throw in a complimentary box set of Rick Steves' full travel series. Let the Midwestern wholesomeness of it all just fill the empty void in your life. There. That feels better, doesn't it? Limited Horizons. Call today.
Oh, sounds frankly fantastic.
It's not bad.
It was more relatable than I was comfortable with.
Yeah. I would give a lot for like a week of that.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I've got 2 weeks of getting away from everything coming up in a little while. And it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it some. Christiana, how can people get more of what it is that you are about outside of the very specific confines of this episode of The Stab Show?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I should be out in the world more. I'm not a
You
ton,
don't
but
have to.
I will be. You know, we're entering fall civic engagement education season, so I'll be trying to save the republic. Invite everyone to join me at the polls.
Sure.
Yeah, doing work to raise money to teach kids about going to the polls.
Oh.
And doing day job stuff, which we don't talk about online.
No.
But yeah, join your union, vote, and maybe I'll be back here when Jesse harasses me the precise number of times on Facebook Messenger. How many times is it? He doesn't know.
I don't know.
He'll have to just try and find out.
I have to hit the right combination of dates and times. And,
It's true.
and wording. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, super happy to have you back around.
Thank you.
And we'll endeavor to make that happen again sooner rather than later.
Yes, great to be here.
Yeah. Hey, Connor.
Hey.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Like this. Let's see what you've got for
Yeah.
your business.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear your pitch. You trick out baby accessories for tough guys.
That's right. And I needed a location, so I just arbitrarily set this in the John Wick universe. So sorry, that's where that's happening.
That works.
I haven't been able to leave the hotel since I witnessed the massacre. Too many people want me dead. The Continental is the only place where I'm safe from the various assassins that live here. You see, they aren't allowed to conduct business within its walls, but I am, and I do. For centuries, going back to my great-great-grandfather Samuel Babizarus, my family have been purveyors of only the finest baby accessories. And now my only customers are assassins. The frankly implausible amount of assassins raising children in this hotel. And so I present you with the Little Hitman collection, only the finest baby accessories for the parent who doesn't just create life, but ends it as well. With products like the bottle knife. Feed your baby, stab a guy. Feed your baby, stab a guy. Just don't turn it the wrong way. Or perhaps you're more interested in our line of zero-tolerance pacifiers. Because let's face it, you can't find a babysitter every time you need to kill a guy. And few things are more frustrating than creeping up on a mob boss when all of a sudden nap time creeps up on you. Looks like the only thing getting shot in the back of the head today is your element of surprise. The point is, you buy a silencer for your gun, why not for your baby? These products and many more can be found out at murderbaby.com. Get 10% off with promo code Little Angel of Death, one word, all lowercase.
Sure.
It's a niche market.
Well, yeah. Purposefully so.
Yeah.
I'm just still stuck on don't look up murderbaby.com.
Yeah,
I don't think.
It probably is just an empty GoDaddy domain if that company still
one would
exists, but
hope.
let's not. Yeah. It's fiction.
You certainly shouldn't look up murderbaby.com on your Tor browser or whatever the dark web browser. Yeah,
that's not. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
dear.
You don't go asking about witches once you're already in the wardrobe. You know what I mean? That's. You're in the wrong place or the right place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed a C.S. Lewis reference would come up. That was the last thing I would have guessed.
I think I already had that fresh in the mind for some reason, and he was talking about being on dark web.
Sure.
And typing in suspect URLs. You know,
It made enough sense.
Don't eat the Turkish delight.
You can Google anything you want. Yeah,
sure. Yeah. Who will stop you?
but just don't don't get on a proxy server and then start Googling stuff. You're gonna end up in bad places.
Yeah. Thank you, Connor.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. We all do questionable things on this show. Connor, hey, how can people get more Connor Martin where they work in bank?
Mostly, I guess, just follow me on Instagram. It's Connor_Fartin, like Martin with an F, CONNOR_Fartin. And it's mostly just me doing sleight of hand videos and posting like languid philosophy quotes and like sad shit. So, you know, if you're into that,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
But, you know, it might pick up with more content-y stuff, what with
Exactly.
the new direction in life.
Exactly. So, yeah, get on there and like yell at me to make shit. Just, you know,
Yeah.
why not? A little motivation. Otherwise, go down, if you're in the 209 area, to the Deaf Puppy Comedy Club. My old roommate and buddy Chris opened a couple months ago.
Sorry.
That's a good time.
Well, awesome.
If you're in there.
Yeah. I feel like an asshole. There's nobody in here. I've had a fan pointed out at nothing. Could have been pointing at you guys this whole time.
That was fantastic. I'm just,
Just seeing you guys sweating, and I just realized, oh,
I'm okay. You know, it's drying my eyes just a tiny bit, but I'm not a diva. I'm not going to be a diva about it.
no, I was just, what a terrible person I am. Well, thank you, Connor.
Thank you, Jesse.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Appreciate it.
And Christy, hey, before you close us out here, is there anything you'd like to point us in the direction?
I'm on Bumble BFF.
Oh shit!
I'm on Bumble BFF. That's the only social media I'm on nowadays because all the rest of them stress me out. So, Bumble BFF, if you want to make friends, that's where you go.
Wow.
So I'm on there, and I've got a pretty sick profile. I put C's Candy on it because I'm fucking cool. So
I didn't even know that was an option.
I did not know that was.
yeah, so it's like a dating app, but it's just for friends, and like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make more friends. You know,
That actually sounds really good.
for realsies, get on there because
'Cause
it's cool as shit.
I've come to the realization that
Yeah, you have to keep putting friends in your friends funnel because you put them in the top and then they fall out the bottom with time. So you got to keep feeding, which I stopped doing because COVID. And then I was like, I'm safe in here.
I didn't think about all that.
Yeah.
Bumble BFF.
Okay.
It's Christy.
Yeah, friends get like hobbies and other shit in their life, and it's like, fuck you for having a life outside.
Yeah.
They get it. They're healthy, you know.
Ugh.
So
I hate that shit.
Nonsense. Selfish. Selfish is what it is.
I'll be. I will literally talk to whoever. So hit me up on Bumble BFF. But yeah, I have I have a prompt here if you want to hear that too.
Let's do that. But now we know of a whole new venue to try and fill our funnel. Christy Farley, let's end this gosh darn program with your pitch. You own a batter dipping cart in Heart-health-sylvania.
I'm like, yes, it's going well. Welcome to Fry Your Fantasy, where we believe even the healthiest heart deserves a vacation from all the influencers telling you that you need to lower your cortisol levels. So we're nestled in the leafy green cardio-loving streets of Heart-health-sylvania, but we offer a daring escape from cucumber salads and quinoa bowls. Because let's be real, you guys, those are gross. They're not. Stop trying to make quinoa a thing. It's not good. Okay, it's not a carb. You're lying to yourselves and to others. Our cart serves everything dipped, battered, and fried. Broccoli, you can dip that. Tofu, you can fry it. Bananas, you batter them up. Each order comes with a waiver and a vinyl copy of Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. Perfect for cheat days, your last supper, or simply when you're just ready to flip off that Fitbit and just throw it all away. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
No one cares about dino kale around here, y'all. So this is waffle fry country or curly fries if you're nasty.
Oh, man, both, please. Oh, thank you, Christy.
I am.
And that was the Stab Show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and of course, a very special thank you to our fantastic panel, Christiana, Connor Martin, and Christy Farley. Now, if you want to see the Stab Show live as it happens, that's totally allowed. All you have to do is come on down to Stab Comedy Theater Friday nights at 7:30 or tune in to Stab TV on Twitch from the comfort of your own home. It's as simple as that. Or if you want to enjoy the Stab Show in its original extra spicy podcast form, just subscribe to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. And would it kill you to like, review, and share it too? It's just good manners. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying, oh, what do you know? That life's short. So get out there and do some shit you'll regret, rather than regretting shit you didn't do. Good night. What do you know? It all tied back together. Oh, this is kind of... well done, you guys. So awesome. Thank you so much. We've got another show for you guys at home and for the people that will theoretically show up.
Stick around.
Yeah.
Look at 'em all.
Now I'm always in this... Oh, is that Heather, hopefully? I'm always in this nether region of do I stop the stream or do I keep a 22-minute pre-show going?
What do Catholics call that place where the babies go?
Purgatory.
Thank you. Yeah.
We are in a streaming purgatory.
No, I was just gonna say child care while everyone's. Sorry. It's the nursery. What do you?
So I think we're just gonna leave it up. So you guys hang out, maybe freshen up your drink, or come on down. You've got time. Comedy Yacht Club will begin in about 20-ish minutes. Thanks for hanging. Hope to see you again soon.
sentences, committed no crime, and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. On and on and on. 'Cause we are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my vows by curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. Thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. On and on and on. 'Cause we are the champions, my friend. Oh, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we're the champions of the world. The champions of the world. Hey, the champions of the world. Woo! The champions of the world. Oh, no, 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 no time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting older, I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. So if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go? So why don't we go? Yeah, this could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
clock tick, I think of you, caught up in circles. Confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcases of memories. Time after, sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you have said. Then you said, go slow, I fall behind. The second can unwind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Ooh. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Oh, Then you said, go slow, I fall behind. The second hand unwind. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy Yacht Club. Please welcome already on stage your host, Heather Rogue.
Hello, my comedy yachtlings. What's up, everybody? This is Comedy Yacht Club. This is the most fantastic popular comedy show in all of Sacramento. And it's got a full crowd. For people streaming at home, just so you know, we sold out tonight. You cannot hear the audience because the mic pickup is very bad, so it'll sound like I'm bombing, but they're actually just like laughing already and just dying of laughter. Go on, give it up for yourselves for being here, everybody. You can't hear it at home, but they're going nuts out there. It's full packed house, 80,000 people. And welcome to Comedy Yacht Club. Thanks for being here. I'm Heather Rogue. I'm the host. Every month, this show's been going on so long. This show's been going on before I got my last job, and I'll have been doing it longer than my job. And don't tell them. I hope none of them are watching right now, but I'm going to quit that shit. I cannot friggin' stand it. Just for the people watching at home, I just want you to know I am quitting my job. Okay? Are you listening, Larry? I don't work with anyone named. I'm just talking to them. Okay, don't worry about it. If you're watching at home right now, go ahead and hit up the chat. Go ahead, just so people know that there's people watching right now, so I'm not all alone, just on a stage by myself, in a room with nobody here. So yeah, Donald Trump is gonna be president. How do you feel about that? Yeah, me too. I think, how do you feel like, do you feel like size matters, like 1 inch can make a real difference? Are you on that page? No? You think that's disrespectful? Okay. I think he should get beaten with a hammer, but that's just me personally. I don't know. Not everyone likes to joke about violence. I'm only joking about the violence he's joked about. So we've joked about Nancy Pelosi's husband getting beaten with a hammer. I'm a joke about that one. But getting shot, no. He's never joked about that. So I'm not. That's too serious. Getting beaten with a hammer, that's funny though. But yeah, tit for tat, They want so bad to blame it on the left, and then the guy was like a Trump supporter who donated to Act Blue when they asked, do you want to pardon Donald Trump? But then he had no social media presence, so people are like, well, who really knows? Which is great, because everyone's like, be careful what you say on social media right now, and it's like, why? Like, the guy that actually tried to kill the former president had no presence. Like, that's not gonna teach them shit, you know what I mean? It's like the people talking about it aren't the ones you have to worry about, so I think I'm fine saying whatever the hell I want, don't miss next time, whoever, get mad at me, I don't care. This is going great. I like how I can gauge how well I'm doing at home, because everyone at the audience is laughing, and then I know, okay, that joke did really well. But I just realized, why am I trying out new jokes when I don't have anyone to talk to? But why would I try out old jokes? That sounds like torture to do old jokes. Like, oh my God, I cannot repeat another line. So I'm just gonna keep talking about the news. Donald Trump got he lost an ear, maybe, hopefully. Solidarity, I'm gonna get a sticky note tomorrow. And then what else is happening? The Republican National Convention. Did you guys see Matt Gaetz' face? I made it the flyer for tonight's show. He looks like he's wearing a face on his face. It's ridiculous the way they stretched out his face. It's like they put a rubber band on the back of his head and just squeezed it all, so it's all just like his whole face is just snatched like that guy is a bargain hunter through and through. Like, he did not waste a dime picking out his surgeon. He just found the lowest fucking guy who's getting sued all over town and was like, give me your bargain, And now he looks like that. And it's amazing. He looks like Hannibal Lecter after he stole a guy's face, which maybe he'll impress Donald Trump that way. And Hulk Hogan was at the RNC, which is crazy. It kind of tracks because he's like old has-been clinging onto relevance. and he's like a fake piece of shit and a woman beater. So it kind of makes sense that he's there. But anyways, that was all that happened in the news, and I didn't have any jokes about it. What's going on with you though? Nothing. Nothing. That makes sense. Do you ever get existential dread about the fact that you got nothing going on? Really? How did you find the zen? Just the peace to just exist in the moment with no, like, cause like I can have nothing going on and then I'll be like, like what am I doing? Like I'm gonna die someday. And you're just like, whatever. You know you're gonna die someday, and you're just cool with that. Damn, you're just cool. Like I can't handle the fact I'm gonna die someday. I freak out. Like right now, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what do I do with my life? And I'm so old already. I can't be on American Idol, which was my first plan. And like, this comedy thing isn't working out either. So I can't be on the America's Got Talent either. So that was my two plans. Now I don't know what is meaningful anymore. I work this desk job and I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do it anymore. Like they want me to work the whole time I'm working. You know, like, it's like, no, let me be me, you know, like, I can work for you a little bit, right? But it's like, no, every minute, like, I finish doing one thing, and they're like, now do another thing for me, and it's like, what about my direction in life? Where am I going? What about my dreams, you know? Like, I want to sing, I want to dance, I want to do puppetry and magic tricks, and pole dance, everything. I want to do it all, you know? But you can't, because how do you find the time when you have to support yourself and have health insurance? I can't even promote this show right now, you know? But it's working out anyways. Most popular show in Sacramento. Everyone loves it. But besides that, it's like, that's coasting. That's me coasting for 2 years now while trying to maintain a job and be a human being. And now it's just like this show is like the tiny little ember where it's like, do I snuff it out or do I keep it going for the next month? You know what I mean? When am I gonna put an end to it? And that's like just dragging it on like a dead relationship, really. Which I'm really good at that. You ever been in a relationship that's over and you know it's over, but you're like not gonna do anything about it because what else? Like, what about, like, this is kind of how I am with this job right now. It's like, well, I know this isn't for me, but like school doesn't start till January. Like, what am I gonna do in the meantime? You know, it's like, or like you're with a guy and you're like, okay, so he wants kids, I don't want kids, but like he's not gonna find his baby mama tomorrow. So let's have some fun for like until January. You know, it's like, and that's kind of where I am right now. Is like, do I just like, no, this isn't right, this job sucks, and like leave, or do I, you know, just like a couple more weeks and I can afford like a nice little trip for myself? You know what I mean? I'm stuck, and decisions are hard, and that's it. I'm gonna bring up a comedian now because I've wasted enough time. Welcome to Comedy Yacht Club. Tonight's theme is it's Dan night. It's Dan night. So I booked a bunch of people named Dan, and two of them, a Danny and a Dan, have shown up. A Danny and a Danny, actually, but one spells it with an I. So I'm going to bring up the Danny that spells it with a Y first. This is one of the best comedians in all of Sacramento. This guy was on a commercial that I made for the show, the predecessor to this show, called Social Justice Corp. I made a little homemade commercial. You can always watch it on my Instagram, and you can see him perform his acting career, really, at just the beginnings of it. And now you're about to see him bomb a comedy set in front of a wicked, well, you're going to do great, but give it up for Danny Till, everybody. Give it up.
I swear, I just want to be like Big A off on South Park and just be like, I'm super! Thanks for asking! Oh, shit. What is up, Stab Comedy Yacht Club? We are having a fun time. All 5 of us. Plus that dude in the behind the curtain. Oh, shit. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Mine's been kind of because it was 106 degrees outside. Went out to go just hang in my pool in my complex, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, I threw away my sandals, so I had to walk out there barefoot in 107 degree weather. If you don't know what that's like, it's like I now know what it's like to be a dog going for a walk, or be like every homeless dog in the Sacramento area you see walking around that looks like they're about to get put down. Seriously, like I don't get why so many homeless people got dogs. Like even though we see the dog, we're still not gonna give you money. Like, at this point, like, they should just, like, either, like, give them away or, depending on what kind of dog they are, maybe just, like, give them to a ring and just being like, hopefully they have a good last couple weeks of their life, maybe get 1 or 2 fights in. I want to know what it's like in the mind of a homeless dog, because they're probably thinking they're on the longest goddamn walk of their life. Like, I have a pit bull / black lab and a chihuahua, and they're always like, let's go for a walk, let's go. But then you got a homeless dog who just has to be walking all the goddamn time. And I just feel like at some point they're probably just looking at their owner like, can we please stop walking? I don't want to walk anymore. Oh, shit. What I want to talk about, so last week was July 11th. And for those who don't know, you can go to 7-Eleven, get a free Slurpee on July 11th. One thing I hate about it, though, is they make everybody get a small now. You can't get any size you want. It's all because people decided to be assholes and take it to the extreme. How extreme, you may ask? You got a dude who, if you haven't seen this photo online, somebody brought a toilet bowl into 7-Eleven on a cart, filled it up with Slurpee, and then just walked out. And it got me thinking, what are the other holidays throughout the year that land on the 11th? We only got one. 9/11. Yeah, 9/11. Terrorists. America. Fuck yeah. But yeah, no, I want to know what it's like to be in an airport on 9/11, because I feel like that's going to be very vacant. Like, I feel like it's going to be very vacant. The security is going to be cranked up. Like, and then there's only like one airline that people are willing to fly on 9/11, and that's Delta. Partially just because I think flying Delta on 9/11 would just increase your experience. Because like Delta is probably the worst airline flight on the planet. Like, I've heard so many stories about people just finding shit in their blankets, stuff from up above. You probably got a bunch of other bodily fluids all up in those seats. So I feel like a Delta flight crashing into a building wouldn't be like the worst day for anybody on the plane. Let's see here. Where do I want to go with this? I'll think of another day. So I'm on the dating apps, and like everybody says, they're fucking terrible. Hey, Danny, how did you guys meet? Did you just walk up to him and just being like, hello? Like, did you guys meet on a dating app or like what? Oh, did you meet at Cinders? Oh, the couch. That's wonderful. Me, I can't go out to women at bars because like I just got a face that you just want to mace, pepper spray. Because I acknowledge that like I don't look like the main suspect on Law and Order SVU, but I know I look like the first one. Like, you know that first one that every episode of SVU they interrogate some nerdy, fat, gross-looking guy who looks like he hasn't showered in like a week. He's got raging acne. Chris Maloney just wants to beat the shit out of him in the interrogation room. Like, I'm your guy. And I don't know, like, how if anybody else in here has had experiences with like a wide variety of age ranges. But a couple weeks ago, I was talking to this girl that, let's just say, was like around my mom's age, so way fucking older than me. Was not expecting her to be the kinkiest bitch on the planet because she was a freak. Because I was thinking like, you know, there's like a 30-year age gap between me and this chick, and I'm like, so am I the youngest guy you've talked to? And she's just like, no, actually, like just last week, I just fucking gave this 20-year-old guy a trombone. And for those who don't know what the trombone is, it's when you eat somebody out and just stroke their dick at the same time, just being like, Bark. And then she went into like extreme detail of like what are the pros and cons of getting rimmed out, and I was just like, no. Like, no offense, people. Like, I'm not one to kink shame, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm a tall, fat, white guy with a hairy ass, so it's just like, I don't, like, nobody should have to be back there, you know what I'm saying? Shit, what else I want to talk about? Because it's only 5 of us in here. Let's see here. For those that don't know, if those that know me, I watch a fuck ton of movies. I watch way too much. And one thing that, like, I scrolled across, I don't know if you know the service Pluto. It's essentially free cable. Well, under the Black Entertainment Collection section, Tyler Perry has his own channel. But, like, I wish it was just straight Medea all day long, because I would happily watch a Medea marathon. It's not that. It's all of his television shows. And if you look at Tyler Perry's resume, he produces way too much TV. Like, he produces so much TV, and especially because he shoots it now on his studio, and he writes and directs every episode. Like, a piece of Tyler Perry television, and to a degree, almost every other Tyler Perry movie in the last 5 years just looks like a Tubi or Cinemax movie with just, like, a lot more lighting and a lot more HD. And this is, you're talking to somebody who watched a lot of Cinemax After Dark when he was a teenager in middle school, right? Here's the sad thing, though. I watched Max After Dark for the plot. Like, sometimes, like, you know, you gotta appreciate softcore pornography with, like, a decent plot. Like, you got Naughty Reunion, and it's like, all right, it's the 10-year high school reunion for Erica Jordan, Melissa Jacobs, Jaden Cole, all the guys on there that are so buff that maybe look like a fat, disgusting pig. What are they gonna do before they go to the reunion? Fuck. But then I'm watching, I was just like, oh my God, I hope this person gets with this person. Maybe this person will fuck this person, and maybe they're gonna fuck, and then guess what? Everybody fucks each other, plot done, a solid 80 minutes. And what's crazy is that, like, because I'm on Letterboxd, which is a movie review app, I decided, like, there's no way they're going to have all the Cinemax shit on Letterboxd, and they do. And because I have an eidetic memory, I'm going there and be like, okay, let's say if they got Night of Reunion, The Hills Have Thighs, Cleavage Field, like, pretty much just my entire childhood of watching Cinemax at like 12 o'clock at night, it's there. And I will say, though, I appreciate, like I'm not one to, like, be overly critical of porn, but it's like, it's nice to watch a porn video where it's like, it's clear they have money put into it, it's well shot, it's not just some douche, it's not just a camcorder, you got, like, this weird color couches where it's like neon colors, like, you got, like, a pink leather couch, a neon green wall, and it's just like, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Walsh, like, can I have my $20 for babysitting? And then they're just like, I got something better for you to do. How about instead of $20, you suck on my dick while my wife, after I'm done, sits on your face. And then you have the girl that's just like, I don't know. I like the offer, but it's just like, I've never had a dick that big. And you got the girl, and then you got the wife. It's just like, it's okay, honey. I'll teach you. It's okay. And then and then they finally just get into it. But it's just like, it looks like crap. And I'm sorry. I know you don't want, like, Christopher Nolan to direct pornography, but it's just like, put a little money and art into it, you know? Let's see, what do I talk about? So yeah, like every comedian, I had a weird, tragic childhood. And my case, my dad was an abusive alcoholic. His version of loving, hugging, fun times is, you know, a couple of bottles of Corona, half a bottle of tequila, and then just beating the shit out of me by kicking me in the stomach with his steel-toe boots. That was his version of love. So he died when I was 16, and I couldn't help but have a good laugh about it because we had to clean out the house that he died in. And I had to clear out the mattress, and you know how fat your dad is when it's been like 3 days since they got his body out and his imprint is still on the mattress. And I don't know if you've had to carry out the mattress that a dead relative died in and their body print is still there, but it was so deep in because my dad was so fat that where I'm carrying this thing out, I have it on my shoulder. It's very clear this is where his nutsack was. And I'm carrying it out to be dumped by the garbage can, and I tripped over a rock and I fell. So my dad just teabagged me from the dead. But luckily for me, I got my final revenge a couple weeks later, because his whole thing, when he'd be kicking the shit out of me, he'd just be like, Danny, you're a fucking loser. Danny, you're going to be doing nothing but eat shit the rest of your life. So I got my final word on him, because the moment we got his urn, I took it out back to in the backwoods of my property, dropped my pants, ate a 501, and my dad will be eating shit for all eternity. All right, Stab, I was Danny Till. Thank you very much for bringing up Heather Rogue.
Give it up again for Danny Till. Keep giving it up. You guys, the crowd is going wild right now. The crowd is really going nuts. You can't hear because the mics don't pick it up, but that crowd is over the top right now. And we're bringing the bubbles in. We got bubbles. And your next comedian is, I'm just gonna let the best comedian in all of Sacramento, there's no introduction necessary. You can't, how do you introduce Danny DeLuca? It's like this. All right, come on stage.
Why, thank you, Heather. I love bubbles, but that's a lot. You should provide us with mushrooms if you're going to provide us with bubbles. Just saying. I do like being soapy and wet, though. That's fun. They sometimes make acid bubbles where you can eat the bubbles and there's acid in them. Yeah, but you can't eat too many of them because they'll get you crazy. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Oh, my God, this audience is great. Woo! Give it up for the Dan Show. Yeah, at Stab Yacht Comedy Club. I'm so glad I got out of bed for this today. Oh, yeah, exciting life. Exciting life. My comedy career is going great. I can tell by how many of you are here that you all came out just to see me. It's so exciting. Yeah, the ones I forced to be here today. It's exciting. It's always fun doing comedy in front of your kid and your boyfriend because they've heard all my shit. Honestly, most of my shit's about them. I do have some jokes about you, Emma, so I'll just tell you to your face. You haven't seen me in a while. Yeah, I have children. I have 2 of them. I like my daughter better than my son because my daughter got her dad's tits instead of mine. And she was like, Mom, I'm a triple D. And I'm like, so is your dad. I feel bad for my son, though. He got his dad's dick. I don't know what to do with that. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it lately, thank God, but I saw it when he was born. And I was like, there's no help for that one. It's a bummer. Yeah, he's in the car. He refused to come into the show because he doesn't want to support his mom's dreams, which is fine. That's fine. You guys at home are supporting my dreams. I'm sure there's a million of you watching this right now. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Yeah. Oh, it's so full. The chat's so full. Yeah, it's just like this room. It's so fucking full. Oh, my God, it's so exciting. This is a weird setup, Heather. All right, you guys. So I am dating a new guy, which is weird for me to be dating one guy consistently, monogamously. It's really weird. It's also weird when my friends are like, oh, you tamed the beast. And I was like, fuck you guys. You're way worse than me. Because I hang out with a lot of whores. Danny Till, I'm sure, has fucked a few of them. When he was talking about freaky old ladies, we are probably your mom's age, honestly. Yeah. It's pretty sad when we go out and they're like, oh, I'm 22. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm older than your mom. That's fun. Because I still feel like an irresponsible 21-year-old. And actually, I was more responsible at 21 than I am these days. I don't know. I just started working as a bartender. That's a good time. I get paid to be mean to people. I like it. I think the guys like it even more. I think that's weird, you know, because when you're little boys are mean to the girls that they like. And as you're older, they still are. But I get tipped more if I'm meaner to you. And I think a lot of guys are into that. Yeah. I should have learned that, though, from my 8 years of doing phone sex. You know, guys would just pay me to degrade them on the phone by the minute. That was a great time. Good morals. Go to college, Emma. Honestly. Yeah, this is a fun show. I'm so glad I signed up for this shit. Being part of the Danny crew is a lot of fun. There's like 6 of us. Obviously, I'm the best one. I'm the only one with tits. So, It's fun. These days, though, when I take off my bra, my tits rest comfortably on the bathroom counter, and I just play Gravity by John Mayer and cry. My nipples are just permanently facing down at this point in my life. It's fun. It's fun. I can't lay on my back anymore without a bra because they go underneath my arms. You shouldn't be able to tuck your tits under your arms. I could be flat-chested like you, Heather, if I lay on my back. It's a good time. Tits are just fucking stupid, honestly. I'm tired of carrying them around. I'm not ready to get rid of them, honestly. Like, I don't want breast cancer or anything like that. You could totally have them. If you walk with them, you can have them. I know I've given up on life because I bought a front clasp bra. I'm tired of doing it behind my back. I'm not a fucking magician. It's like 7 straps back there. Just one now. Just one. That's how I know I've given up on my life. My next phase is going to be a sports bra. You know, people already think I'm a lesbian. Why not? Is that what you're wearing, a sports bra? My 21-year-old's given up on life already. Already. Yeah. It takes a lot of Chinese kids to make my bras, so I thought I would help support them and just continue wearing them. Yeah, honestly. This wire, next time a wire breaks in my bra, I know how I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to take the wire out. I'm going to go just like that. Yep. I'm going to play a Jelly Roll song while it's done so they know. Jelly Roll's going to be playing in the background with my broken bra. It's cool, you guys. It's fine. I've already got it planned out. I'm just waiting for this one to give. That's why I wear it every day. I don't bend a lot, though. Like, I feel like if I was a little more active, it would break. Yeah. I don't like to move a lot. A lot of people are like, oh, 10,000 steps a day. And I'm like, oh, I got like 713. I'm just waiting for death. Come on. Let's go. Knock on my door. That's funny. My son, we were talking about the future, and he was like, yeah, you're probably not going to make it to 50. And I was like, shit, I'm probably not going to make it to 45. What are you talking about? I'm hoping not. I am going to leave behind some good things for my kids, though, a Kirby vacuum and a KitchenAid. I think that's pretty cool. Bitcoin didn't work out. Neither did Dogecoin. Sorry, my get-rich-quick schemes didn't work. I know. Danny, we did meet at a bar, and I threw myself at him. So that's probably should be your approach. Go in, say nothing, be the weird one in the corner, and women will just throw themselves at you. I'm always the weird one in the corner. I know you're always the weird one in the corner. You can't ruin it, though, by speaking. You got to be quiet the whole time. Girls like guys they could boss around, and when they find one they can't boss around, they're like, fuck, I better date this one so I can break them eventually. Yeah. It's not working very well. This one's hard to break. It's frustrating. It's a constant challenge, honestly. I'm like, do what I want now. But I'm not like a cute 25-year-old anymore. I wasn't cute at 25 anyways, but, you know, if I was younger, I would do things different, honestly. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to meet girls, honestly. I think maybe one day there's someone for everyone. There's a couple people for everyone. Yeah, but you don't want to be in a relationship. They're hard. They're really hard. I haven't been in one in 7 years, and this is probably the most normal one I've been in since I've been married, and it's going okay. We're getting through the summer together. It's our first summer together, and I don't do well in the summer. I have a lot of tit sweat. My thighs hate each other, and they constantly rub because I'm wearing dresses. I don't understand how two things could live so closely together and always touch but hate each other. So I wear a lot of Gold Bond. Yeah, that's hot. You ever meet up with an old lady yet? Have Gold Bond all over her? Oh, hopefully she's not wearing the medicated version so your eyes burn when you go down on her. If she wears it too long, it'll be a pizza dough. It's hot, yeah. That's what you have to look forward to, honestly, if you're going to continue hooking up with people your mom's age. Is that ever weird for you? I know when I hook up with people my parents' ages, I'm always like, oh my God, my dad would be so proud. Oh, yeah, I hate it when women talk, honestly. Like, don't tell me anything, just have sex with me, I'm young. I don't know. Yeah, that's what happens. A lot of older women are kinky, and then they like to talk. My friend Heather will talk your ear off for hours before she lets you in. Yeah. She'll make you buy her drinks, too. I don't know if you can afford that lifestyle. Yeah, it's not worth it, honestly. I don't want to sit through it. I hate it. I hate watching her take home young boys, honestly. Like, oh, man, you found another sucker for the night. Yeah. I don't like hooking up with young guys. Like, yeah, they have stamina, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing, honestly. Actually, a lot of guys don't know what they're doing, to be quite honest with you. They're always like fucking you the way they fuck their ex-girlfriend. And you're like, I'm not your ex-girlfriend. Don't fuck me like that. Fuck me the way I want you to fuck me. Quit thinking about Chelsea. I don't know. Ever have that happen? No? Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. I can't wait for wintertime. Honestly, I'm a better wintertime person. I'm a happier person in the winter when I'm not sweating profusely all the time. I have high blood pressure. It just doesn't go well with all the cocaine in the summer. It's hard. Cocaine's a winter drug. I can't wait till winter comes back into town. Summer's for psychedelics, I think. I love doing psychedelics and going down the river, but a lot of people have died at the American River this year, so I don't know if I'm going to go do that, venture out. But if I do it, I'm going to bring my fat mermaid tail and my pasties, and I'm just going to swim up to rafts and be like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? But flipping your fins, you don't get very far because you can't swim in a mermaid tail. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to swim with a mermaid tail, but it's not very easy. I just look like a fat Ursula climbing to the water. It's a very good look. Just beach myself out on a rock. My tits hanging out. It's going to be a great scene. Hopefully my bra will break that day and I can just cut myself. Die right there at the river. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say to you guys. You guys have been such a great audience. You guys are so cool. How's your summer going? Boring. Yeah. It sucks working. I just started working. Working sucks. Seasons don't exist. No, they don't. It's either summer or winter. That's it. Yeah, welcome to adulthood. Everything's dead now. Yeah, it's a good time. I don't know. I had a great time, though. This is the best show I've ever done. Thank you guys for coming out to Comedy Yacht Club. I'm going to give it up for Heather Rogue.
Thank you so much. Give it up, everyone, once again for the amazing Danny DeLuca. Danny D. The amazing Danny D. So listen, we have another comedian coming in 5 minutes, he says. And he said his friend Caitlin was already here. Is there a Caitlin here? No. I think he's mistaken. This is Danny Madrid, so like who the hell knows what he's talking about, really? I've just been sitting here drinking away my sorrows. This has been the best show we've ever put on Comedy Yacht Club. This is the top-notch one. Honestly, look at all of the bubbles on the edge of this seat right here. So everyone's free to go whenever they want. Danny can perform in front of an empty audience. I'm going to give him a 5-minute clock right now, and I'm going to talk about what we need to do because Joe Biden needs to drop out of the race, and everyone knows this. And we're going to do it, but they're not going to give it to Kamala immediately, which is weird because she's like the vice president, so you'd think she would get it immediately, right? If like that's what happens when the president gets Alzheimer's is you just give it to the VP. That's what they're for, right? But anyways, I don't know what kind of cognitive decline that the president has. Anyways, my point is they're not doing that. They're going to have an open convention, and I think it's CNN behind all of this, to be honest with you. I think that CNN is trying. I love walking out a crowd while talking about CNN. Well, there's still people online. So, is Dan Madrid here? Okay, so CNN wants there to be an open convention because they want ratings. It's not enough for the RNC to have Hulk Hogan. They need ratings. And I think that what we should do, by the way, there's no online audience either because the Big Brother's on streaming right now. And that's what we should do with the open convention is we should have a Big Brother style thing where we just put all of the primary candidates in a house together for 6 weeks. And every week the delegates vote one of them out, and then at the end we have our presidential nominee. I can just keep going. What the hell? That's hilarious. No, I gotta keep going in front of just my friend Jesse here. They could have stuck around, right? This wasn't required, but it just goes to show that this was literally just painful for everyone involved. It's hot, and this isn't the best. This doesn't have the best AC out of every venue in Sacramento. It's working. Those fans are working hard. You know, they're doing their job. Like it's not the worst, but I can see why it's not everyone's first choice for a venue on a day when it's been 106 degrees. But that's really, yeah. Also, you know, I didn't promote it. But we got our third Dan coming in a second, I believe. He said he had to unload music shit really quick. Okay. He said that he had, so a friend Caitlin might already be there. There's no one here. Someone just walked in the room though. I think I made it. I think I might have done this. I can honestly talk by myself. I stream video games to 0 people sometimes, and I still talk the whole time. We're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna scroll through my phone really quick. They did this during the pandemic, right? Like people who had live audience suddenly had nobody in the room, so they would just pretend that they had a regular show going. I'm listening to the conversation outside. Let's do a joke. I think I can think of a good joke right now, besides my entire life. So, this is the greatest moment of my whole life. This is peak, really. Who showed up at 9:45? 9:40. At a show that starts at 9 p.m. and goes for 1 hour. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Are you guys coming? Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Are you guys coming into, what are you doing? Hanging out? Just hanging out, yeah. Okay. You're here to see the show? We lost our whole audience like a minute ago. There was a show and it was called Dan Night. It was what I called it. There's normally, this is called Comedy Yacht Club. There's normally a theme, and it's kind of deteriorated over time until the theme was just I booked every comedian named Dan. Okay, cool. And some of them came. One of them's running late, which, is that who you're here to see? Okay. Yeah, so I kept the show going because he's coming. I think that we could do that. So Dan Madrid, that's who you're coming. Yeah, Dan Madrid. Well, thank you for coming to see somebody. Yeah, the show starts at 9 p.m. It lasts like an hour. So but we didn't have much audience beforehand, but it was weird that they all left. Anyways, I heard the door open again. Dan Madrid, I've seen him perform maybe a couple times. The first time I ever saw him perform, he asked me permission to do like a joke about being raped by a trans woman. But like he didn't tell me that was the joke originally. So I just gave, and he came in, he's now here. Dan Madrid's here, everybody. He's wearing a hat. I'll let him explain that. Yeah, where did you come from, Panama? Said Caitlin, the funniest person here tonight. Good one. Cause you, how much for the cocaine? You know, ha, waka. It is Comedy Yacht Club, so you brought the right hat for it. We bring bubbles to this show. As you can see, look at how many bubbles. It takes like 10 seconds, and you can like aim it at people. So if Dan Madrid bombs, are you gonna use the bathroom right now? Do you have to piss? Because I can do a set for your friends really quick while you take a piss. I can do a single joke while you take a piss, if that's what you need to do. All right. I'm going to do one joke. It's a big one. It's like my... All right. So they're pulling us back into the office. You guys, do you work from home? What was your pandemic like? Did you do a job, you work from home, get pulled back into the office?
Yeah, you have a choice.
You had a choice? Did you end up going back in?
It's depressing because no one's there at the office.
What do you do?
It's just like, I'm in sales, but it's like, there's no one to talk to. The fucking air conditioning blasting away.
It is freezing. You're right.
You sit there, and then the lights go off because no one's moving.
Yeah, the lights go off because no one's moving, so it's like suddenly the lights shut off because there's no one in the office. Yeah, okay. But they gave you the choice, and you tried to go in.
Because I liked it. I liked it.
Well, yeah, like you got. So I work in healthcare.
Okay. There's an audience maybe at home, so she works in healthcare. They can't get the. But okay, and you tried working at home, or yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, well, I was never called frontline before, but now I'm a frontline worker.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for your service. And.
That's so weird. I mean,
But we need to, because we're not like gonna pay you more. So thank you for your service.
yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, because we're not gonna give you what you need to do your job better. But thank you so much for being on the front line and helping Americans. I am gonna I want to honor you for your sacrifices in ways that don't cost me any money. So, but yeah, I had this job that I got. It was a work from home job when I first got it. But they were like, when the pandemic's over, we're gonna pull you into the office, you know. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It's never ending. So what do I have to worry about? And it's not. It hasn't ended. But they still pulled us back into the office. They're like, pandemic's over. I go in. I immediately get sick. Like right off the bat, and it's like awful, like you said, like the atmosphere is stale as hell. I don't like it anyways. Like no one's any fun. No one takes it. They took it very seriously when I put a Palestine flag up. It caused a whole security issue, and this corporation is so weird. Like I go in 2 days a week. They have me sharing a desk with my doppelganger. They go in the other 2 days a week. No, this woman, the reason I call this woman my doppelganger is because she looks absolutely nothing like me, right? But she's also transgender. So everyone thinks we're the exact same person. No, I hate, like it makes me so mad, not because it's transphobic, but because I'm way prettier than this bitch. Like, how are you going to confuse me? I transitioned 7 years ago. You think, like, I just barely learned how to make my eyebrows look sad instead of angry. And they just think I'm her on days when she's trying harder. It's like, oh, Violet, you shaved. Great job. You know, come on into the women's room today. You earned it. It's like, God damn. No, I know. It's ridiculous. At least they... I don't know. Okay, so why did they have to put us at the same desk, though? Like, that feels intentional. They're setting us, because everyone confuses us for this. So I go on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, she's in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So everyone is just like, oh, there's the tranny in the corner, you know? And no one, like, can tell that there's different people there. And I want to know why they put us at the same desk. I know it's wrong because there's 2 black women in our department. And they put them, yeah, they did. No, they did. They put them at the same desk too. Different alternate days, same desk. Why? Why did they do that? It was, I know, right? It was one of them, in fact, who confused me for the other trans woman. Yeah, I don't know which one, or I'd be really mad. But yeah, I don't even know which one confused me for the other trans woman. Yeah, but one of them's transphobic. I'm not sure which one it is, but whoever confused me, as soon as I can tell them apart, I'm gonna figure out which one is transphobic. It might just be her generation. I do get along with them though, because we all complain about this job together. Like, they have us doing self-evaluations. My boss finally cornered me. I've been trying to avoid this. He finally cornered me to run me through the evaluation. He gave me 3 stars. I gave myself 5 stars. Why wouldn't I? I am kicking ass at life. 5 stars every day that I wake up and like do life again. Are you kidding me? Like, I talk kindly to myself. So to me, that's it, you know. He goes, we really reserve 5 stars for people who go above and beyond what's expected. And I'm like, well, I woke up and then I went to work. On top of that, I went to work. That's above and beyond, you know? And he's like, you're late every single day. And I'm like, well, I have ADHD, and I'm tired of you treating a disability like a character flaw, especially a man who cheats on his wife. You know, how are you going to look at me and tell me there's something wrong with me? Yeah. He doesn't even ask me to wear a condom. It's like, it's horrible. I gave him all my, like, never mind. Yeah, 3 stars after that too. All right, you guys. I'm gonna let Danny Till. Well, you're not Danny Till. Danny DeLuca, Dan Smith, the can't stand up comedian. Which Danny is it? There's like 50 Dannys in the once I realized every single open micer was named Dan or Daniel or Danny, I was like, put them on Comedy Yacht Club. At least one of them will show up, and one of them did. In fact, we got tonight the most transphobic comedian in all of Sacramento. Dan Madrid, everybody.
What's up? How are the 2 of us doing tonight? Heck yeah. Oh my god, that's a big clump of bubbles. This is an autistic person's dream right here. This is autistic ADHD heaven right now. But I'll turn it off for the sake of the clarity of these jokes. Now, I am a little neurodivergent. That's why I took the retard bus to get out tonight. You know what I'm saying? I took the little short bus. RT has those chode buses. And I took one to get to my music gig tonight. You know how embarrassing it is to show up to a music gig and you're riding the special ed bus, man? It's not the jam, man. How am I going to get laid when I get off the freaking special ed bus? You know what I'm saying? I step off the freaking thing and freaking... Man, that's not how you get pussy, man. Oh my god. But when I do get pussy, my disabilities kind of help me in bed with the ladies, you know, because one of them is epilepsy. So this one time this chick was riding my dick, and all of a sudden I started... Woke up from the seizure. She was like, oh my god, you made me come harder than you ever made me come before. So what I started doing is right when she was about to come over, is I just stopped taking my seizure medicine. It works to my advantage, you know? I don't know. Ever since the brain injury, I've had this bladder control issue, right? And so, like, if I don't feel like I gotta pee during sex, I'm just a 2-pump, 2-minute chump, you know? But if I feel like I gotta pee during sex, I'll last for like 3 hours and shit, man. Holy crap. But my ex was cool about it. She let me keep a pee bucket next to the bed, so I'll be like, fuck, over here, go and pee in the pee bucket, and go back in bed and fuck some more, you know what I'm saying? Man, when you got a nervous bladder, you gotta find tricks and tips just to stay hard in bed, you know what I'm saying? You know how they say that guys who like missionary are nice guys? I was not being a nice guy. I wasn't doing any of this normal missionary shit like this right here. I was doing that downward angle, jackhammering and pile driving the pussy like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that downward angle on the pussy, make it feel tighter. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. See, I want to ask a follow-up question, but I don't know if it's appropriate. Oh, okay. It's not appropriate, but go ahead and ask it anyway. Oh, shit. Okay, I was gonna. If I get lighted early by management, that's my own damn fault. You know, I was just gonna. I don't know. I won't do too much off the cuff shit right now. I mean, my God. I was gonna ask. Okay, did they give you a tight pussy? Will they give you a tight pussy? Oh, nice. Does it have to be made out of your own parts, or can you use like donor parts? Oh. Ah, that's too bad, man. I was honestly hoping to get a pussy installed, man. I thought, whoa, shit. See, I want a dick and a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. The mini pussy, like the Mini Cooper, but like, but the pussy version. Okay, that sounds appealing to me, man. No, I would love to have multiple back-to-back orgasms, man. That's why I'm jealous of lesbians, honestly. A little bit jealous. Yeah, okay, shit. I don't know, man. I just really want to have multiple back-to-back orgasms, because lately when I've been fucking, I only get the one. You know, I'd rather have at least two. But I don't know. I'm not a good edger either. And last time I tried the finger up the butt, it just felt like I was holding in a giant shit the whole time. You know, it's just like, oh, this is what happened the last time I ate Chipotle. Okay. This is not what I was hoping for, but I don't know. Speaking of which, I was just watching the news about Trump, and I was thinking, man, I wish I was gay so I could fuck Trump up the ass. That sounds like a good time, you know, like his toupee is like flopping back and forth as you like fuck him and shit. Like, your dick is fantastic, is the best dick I've ever had, okay? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know, man. I feel like Trump having an orgasm would be quite entertaining. I feel like getting your dick sucked by Trump would be quite entertaining too. Like all that jowl meat kind of flopping around might make things fun. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what the fuck was I gonna talk about here at this comedy show? My disabilities, right? No, I qualify for the short bus because I got a touch of the tism, right? I'm a little bit autistic, and we celebrated, you know, Autism Awareness Month somewhat recently. You know, so it was in April. Okay, it was in April. I'm on stage. Don't judge me. Yeah, April is Autism Awareness Month. And I think it's appropriate that Autism Awareness Month starts on April Fool's Day, because the taxpayers are fooling, like the autistic people are fooling the taxpayers into paying them hella money every month. I'm like, I'm disabled, put me on disability. And then it's like, April Fools, motherfucker. I know how to program a computer. I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube in under 30 seconds. Blindfolded and shit. I don't know. Well, not me. I'm the retarded type of autistic person. I don't know how to program a computer. I don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but some of them do. Some of the tistics really do know how to like program the fuck out of a computer. This is true. This is true, man. But I actually made love to another autistic person recently. You know, that was kind of awkward. Neither of us came during the penetration because I was too busy counting the minutes, and she was too busy counting the ceiling tiles. And I gave it my best effort. I fucked her for like 30 or like 3 minutes, you know? And then afterwards, I'm like, did you come? And she's like, no. And I'm like, what's the problem? I fucked you for 3 whole minutes. You didn't come? She's like, yes, but you only gave me 437 pumps. She counted the pumps, man. Holy shit. So I just didn't make her come during the penetration. I had to go back in there with the fingers. You know what I'm saying? A little cometh hither. You know what I'm saying? The cometh, you don't like the cometh hither action with it. Do that like motion against the G spot, and then you work your way up to the. You know what I'm saying? Well, it worked on her. She was like, "Oh yes, right there, just like that. You are going to make me come. Yes, 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 yes." She sounded like frickin' Stephen Hawking's computer, having an orgasm and shit. You know, you know what I'm saying? But being autistic gives me weird views on things, like the very tragic stuff happening in Israel and Palestine. I just want to fly a plane over that whole area and crop dust everyone with bacon bits, because the Muslims can't touch pork, and the Jews can't touch pork, so you just crop dust everyone with bacon bits, and then everyone has to leave, man. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you later. I got the light a second time, so all right, bestie. I'll tell you about it later. Let's bring your beautiful bodacious host back up, I guess. Heather Rogue.
Great set, Danny. Yeah, I got the sigh from Jesse, so I had to give you I got the second sigh from Jesse, so I had to give you the second light. It is 10 o'clock. This is the cutoff time. We kind of had a part 1 and part 2 of this show, which is weird. It's like there was like an intermission where I was just like not even saying anything, but just on stage by myself in total silence. And now we're at the end of the worst episode of Comedy Yacht Club we've ever had. Dan night, everybody. That's not because of you. You did great, Dan Madrid. It was me for booking you. No, I'm just kidding. It was me for a lot of reasons. But next month, I promise I'll quit my job and I'll put real effort into the show and get a real audience here. I promise I'll quit my job by then. By next month. All right, everybody, get home safe. Every month, third Fridays, 9 p.m. We do Comedy Yacht Club here. It's Heather Rogue's greatest production of all time. I'm Heather Rogue, by the way. And thank you so much. Get home safe. And thank you for coming out. Bye-bye, Bubbles.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. Be back here tomorrow. Improv, stand-up improv. 4 shows tomorrow, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Check us out. Hope to see you again.